Hi, let me just do the intro first. This is my second day in Beijing. I landed in Beijing yesterday, and today we came for our health checkup and our visa interview. And now ask me question.
Okay, Pallavi, how was your experience coming here, going through the medical examination process?
This is Pragyan behind the camera. He was the one answering the questions first, but he's shy, so he's not coming on camera. But my experience has been well so far. We had to stay like hungry and get our blood test done without having breakfast. So that was the worst part of today's experience. But yeah, by 9:30, I got done with the blood test and a couple other tests, so I could have my breakfast. And then the X-ray line was fine. It was long. ECG was done really quick. Some of the people had an encounter with a really aggressive medical assistant during the ECG. I was lucky enough to be warned beforehand, so I didn't mind that. And the like one thing I like about being here is that there's so many people, Chinese people, who look at us and they're clicking pictures and they're making videos and they feel like, okay, we've seen a foreigner here, even though we were being really, really noisy. And you can see how much the noise is in this room. And imagine like approximately 80 to 100 people who are like making so much noise in a closed hallway. It was so loud, and still they were being really polite when they were telling us to shut up. And this signal is, I think, universal. So even if they were saying something in Chinese, we could not understand it. But when they were telling us to shush, we understood that they're asking us to be quiet. It's a good experience so far. I haven't seen like any other place other than the campus and this hall today. So we're hoping to get to like main city Beijing and getting some local Chinese experience in sometimes to come. So far the day is fine. I think it's just 11 o'clock and I feel like we've done a lot.
How was the experience different from going through such a process in India and going through such a process in China? Did you find like a big difference in that?
I am not one to compare, but if you talk about Indian institutions, if we had gone to a private health institution, we wouldn't have to wait in line for so long. Like we wouldn't have to queue up. We would just be sitting in the areas, get an appointment slip, and even in India, like in the government hospitals now, with the OPDs, you get the Ayushman digital mission gives you a slip and an appointment number, so you can just sit somewhere and come when your appointment comes, so you wouldn't have to stand in line. Otherwise, I think the institution is so clean. The entire health institution, you can literally like just lie down on the floor. It's that clean. There will be no dirt, no dust. So that is one thing that is really good here. And the second thing, like these are real professionals. They couldn't talk to us because of the language barrier, but they still got everything done. So that is one thing that I think, like in India, if it's a doctor, if it's a medical assistant, if it's anyone, we just love talking. So if we saw a foreigner coming to us for a health checkup, we would definitely ask at least five, six questions. Okay, what's your name? Where are you from? But there were real professionals here. I mean, it's just a difference in like professional behavior. Like we are more welcoming and warm in India, and we are just literally curious beings. And they just wanted to get the stuff done because there was such huge crowds and huge queues lined up. So, okay, that was where the main line is. Let me just show you from right here because I don't want to stand up. I'm too tired. That was where you get your form. That is where you pay the bill, and then you go there for the blood test, and here for the X-ray, and you can see this huge ass line. Yeah, those are all the people still waiting to get the test done, and this is all the people who have gotten the test done already. And so, Damini, say hi. Okay, so this is Noel and this is Ozair. You can just like watch how intense the conversation is. So अब हम हिंदी में व्लॉग करेंगे कि सारे इंडियन साथ में एक्सेप्ट फॉर टू शाय वंस हु डोंट वांट टू बी ऑन कैमरा. तो कैसा रहा अभी चाइना का एक्सपीरियंस अभी तक का?
बढ़िया था।
अभी हम पैदल निकल गए हैं यहाँ से. हमें कुछ नहीं पता कि हम किस एरिया में हैं. हमें कुछ नहीं पता कि हम कौन से इंस्टीट्यूशन में हैं. यार इसकी तुम्हें लगता है कि हमें एटलीस्ट फोटो खींच के रखनी चाहिए ताकि हम किसी को दिखा सकें कि हमने वापस कहाँ आना है इफ वी गेट लॉस्ट.
नहीं ठीक है हो जाएगा।
Okay, just do this. Okay.
क्या बोलते हैं मेडिसिन में चाइनीज में?
I don't know.
मेडिसिन ईशंग ईशंग शंग बोलते हैं।
Wait. Ishang is doctor.
Shang is medicine.
Shang.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Ishang. Then E Yuan is a hospital. E Yuan. Yeah.
Oh,
Yuan is
hospital. Money.
Yeah, but they have like a lot of words that are similar.
Context
Yeah,
matters.
context matters. Next to, we should take a photo next to all these shops that have these Chinese names.
Name, no.
हाँ, Chinese नाम आएगा यहाँ पे. Look at the roads, so wide. That is Dujeng Road. Dujeng Road. And that's tough. Dujeng Road. People are just walking by. Ni hao. Best thing is that there's separate lanes for cycling and there's separate lanes for walking and they're covered by trees. That's the hair salon. That's a दारू की दुकान. That's another store. तो हम यहाँ दुकानें देख के आए थे और दुकानों का एक्सपीरियंस हमें हुआ कि एक जगह हमने ट्रांसलेटर ऐप में डाला कि ये वेजिटेरियन है क्या, सॉसेजेस थे और वो कहते हैं हाँ हाँ वेजिटेरियन है खा लो.